Setting goals is an essential aspect of personal and professional development as it provides a direction and a clear vision of what an individual desires to achieve. Goals help us to prioritize our efforts, focus our energy, and work towards a specific objective. They provide clarity and a sense of purpose, making it easier to stay motivated and make progress. Without clear goals, we may find ourselves wandering aimlessly or feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of what we hope to accomplish. One of the most crucial steps in setting effective goals is to make them specific. A vague goal like "get in shape" does not provide enough clarity or direction to keep an individual motivated. A more specific goal, such as "lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months," provides a clear target to aim for and helps an individual to stay focused on what they want to achieve. Another important aspect of setting effective goals is making them measurable. This means that an individual should be able to track their progress and measure how far they have come. Setting smaller, measurable milestones along the way can help an individual to see their progress and make necessary adjustments. Setting a deadline is another important tool for goal setting as it creates a sense of urgency and helps an individual to stay motivated. A deadline commits an individual to taking action and making progress towards achieving their goal. Breaking a big goal down into smaller, more manageable steps is another effective strategy for setting goals. By breaking a big goal down into smaller tasks, an individual can make progress more easily and stay motivated along the way. It is essential to set realistic goals that are achievable but also challenging enough to keep an individual motivated. Setting goals that are too ambitious can be demotivating if an individual does not see progress, while setting goals that are too easy may not provide enough of a challenge to stay motivated. In conclusion, setting effective goals is crucial for personal and professional development. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound goals provide clarity, direction, and a sense of purpose. They help an individual to prioritize their efforts, focus their energy, and make progress towards what they want to achieve. Remember, setting goals is just the first step. Taking action and making progress towards achieving them is what ultimately leads to success. Goal setting is an essential tool for achieving success and maintaining motivation. It is a process of identifying specific objectives and setting a plan to achieve them. Goal setting is not only important in personal life but also in professional life. People who set goals are more likely to achieve success than those who do not set goals. The act of setting goals has several effects on motivation and success, and this article will explore these effects. Motivation is an essential factor in achieving success. Setting goals can increase motivation by providing a sense of direction and purpose. When we have a clear goal, we can focus our efforts on achieving it. A specific goal can give us a clear target to aim for, which can motivate us to take action. Without a goal, it is easy to become directionless and lose motivation. Goal setting helps us to stay on track and motivated. Setting goals also increases the likelihood of success. Goals provide a clear direction and a plan of action. When we set goals, we are more likely to take steps towards achieving them. We become more focused and determined, which increases our chances of success. Goals help us to prioritize our efforts and use our time more efficiently. When we have a clear goal, we can avoid distractions and focus on what is essential. Goal setting also helps us to measure progress towards our objectives. By setting specific, measurable goals, we can track our progress and make adjustments as needed. When we can see progress towards our goals, it can be highly motivating. It can give us a sense of accomplishment and increase our confidence in our ability to achieve our objectives. One of the essential aspects of goal setting is that it helps us to identify what we want to achieve. When we have a clear goal, we can visualize our desired outcome, which can increase our motivation to achieve it. We can break down our goal into smaller, achievable steps, which can make the goal feel more attainable. By taking action towards our goal, we can create momentum, which can propel us toward success. In conclusion, goal setting has a significant impact on motivation and success. It provides a sense of direction and purpose, helps us to prioritize our efforts, and increases our likelihood of success. Goal setting also helps us to measure progress towards our objectives and visualize our desired outcomes. By setting specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound goals, we can increase our motivation and achieve success in both personal and professional life. Pretensions are important. They are a good way to structure your day and keep you on track. The most common thing I see people said is, "Be more productive." That is great, but it's not veritably specific. I prefer pretensions that have a specific outgrowth, like, write 000 words moment. If you write 000 words moment, also you're one step closer to writing 000 words in the future. Some pretensions are long-term, I want to travel around the world in 7 times, and some are short-term, I want to earn $000 this time. Whatever your pretensions are, make sure they are measurable. You need to be suitable to track your progress towards them so that you know if you are making progress or not. One of the stylish ways to achieve your pretensions is to write them down and put them nearly where you'll see them every day. When you look at your pretensions, you'll be more likely to achieve them. This is because when we see commodity we want, like a new auto or holiday, it makes us feel good about ourselves. We know that by achieving our pretensions, we will feel better about ourselves and our lives. Before you can set any type of thing, however, you need to define what it's that you want in life. For illustration, do you want to be debt-free? Do you want to learn how to play guitar? Do you want to save plutocrat for withdrawal? The point of writing down your pretensions is so that formerly they're written down, they come easier for you to achieve. You can also use this exercise as a companion when allowing about how important plutocrat each thing should bring so that when the time comes for putting pen to paper, or fritters on keyboard, those costs will not surprise or scarify you. Your thing is to move towards a particular destination. You may want to lose weight, get into shape, earn further plutocrat, or simply live a healthier life. Whatever your thing is, you need to be clear about what you want and why you want it. Once you have a clear idea of your thing, set a deadline for achieving it. Write down what you hope to negotiate and when you plan on reaching that thing. This will help keep your instigation going in the right direction. Still, set up some small way towards negotiating your thing each day so that you do not feel overwhelmed with the task at hand, if possible. For illustration, if your thing is to lose weight, try walking around the block formally per day for at least 30 twinkles each time, however, and for 2 or 3 hikes per week rather of one long journey each day or every other day, if hiking is more charming than walking for exercise. Pretensions are an important way to motivate yourself and make your life more fulfilling. You can set pretensions for yourself, or you can use these as a companion for the effects you want to negotiate in your life. No matter which system you choose, there are some important effects to flash back when setting pretensions. Keep your pretensions specific and measurable. Your thing should be specific and measurable, however, also you will have trouble meeting it, if it's not. For illustration, rather of saying, "I am going to lose weight," try saying commodity like, "I'll exercise at least 3 times per week for 30 twinkles each time." This way, you know exactly how important weight you need to lose, and how important exercise you need to do. Be specific about time frame. Your thing should be specific about when it needs to be achieved by. For illustration, if your thing is, "I want to run a 5K by this coming fall," also your time frame is 6 months, however, also there is no way of knowing if that's realistic or not, if your thing was just, I want to run a 5K by coming fall. You may be suitable to run one right now. If to be successful, you have to have pretensions. Pretensions aren't just about the end product, they're about the process. You can set pretensions for yourself, your platoon or your organization, however, then are some tips on how to set pretensions if you do not know where to start. Pick your thing. The first thing you need to do is pick a thing that will help you reach your asked outgrowth. It should be commodity that excites you and gives you provocation to achieve it. Make sure it's smart, specific, measurable, attainable, applicable and time-bound. A good thing should be specific enough so that it can be measured and vindicated. It should also be attainable with enough time left over to achieve it, and eventually it should be applicable to what the final outgrowth will look like, the what in SMART. Write down what success looks like for each step of achieving the thing. Once you've chosen a thing, write down all the way necessary to reach that mark and when each step will take place. For illustration, if your thing is, to save our pretensions, we're devoted to furnishing our guests with the stylish products and services, which we believe will make you happier. This is why we've set some pretensions for ourselves, to give high-quality products and services, to produce a long-term relationship with our guests, to offer free shipping on orders above $50, to be honest and kind whenever possible. Pretensions are a great way to keep yourself motivated and on track. They can be as simple as getting in shape, losing weight, or perfecting your grades. But they do not have to be so simple. You can set pretensions that are more ambitious than those below. Pretensions should be smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-bound. Then are some exemplifications. Lose 25 pounds by May 1st. Get 20 better at making music in one time. Get 200 new Twitter followers by June 30th. Be suitable to swim 20 stages briskly than last time by June 30th. I have been reading some books recently, and one of the bones I am enjoying the most is called The Power of Habit: Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business. The book is about the wisdom behind habits and how we can change them. It's grounded on decades of exploration by Dr. Charles Duhigg and other experts in behavioral economics. One thing I have learned from this book is that there are 3 types of pretensions. 1. Factual pretensions. These are the effects you need to do in order to negotiate your thing. For illustration, if you want to get rich, also you have to save plutocrat, work hard and invest wisely. 2. Wanted pretensions. These are effects you want in life, but they are not necessary for achieving your factual pretensions. For illustration, if you want to be happy, also it does not count if your hubby cheats on you because he loves me anyway. You should still be happy whether he cheats or not because that is what matters most in life anyway. 3. Natural pretensions. These are effects that make you feel good about yourself without any outside input from others. They are not inescapably related to plutocrat or status but further about feeling good about yourself as an individual. Press tab to write further. Outside input from others. They are not inescapably related to plutocrat or status but further about feeling good about yourself as an individual. Press tab to write further. Pretensions. To be successful and happy. To be a good person who makes others happy. To have a good life and family. To help my family and musketeers to be better people. To be the stylish at what I do, in whatever I choose to do. To be healthy, fit and strong. I want to be a success. I want to be successful at everything that I do, in all aspects of my life. Success isn't about plutocrat, it's about being suitable to control what you do and how you do it. I want to be motivated by the effects that motivate me. My musketeers, my family, my career, etc. I also have pretensions in life that I know will take time and trouble but they're worth it. I want to be suitable to play hockey again so I can feel healthy and happy again after having been through a lot of pain. Pretensions, to be suitable to suppose and act with confidence, in a extremity. To be suitable to suppose and act snappily in a extremity. To be suitable to suppose easily and logically about complex problems. To have good judgment when deciding what conduct should be taken in a extremity situation. To have an effective plan for dealing with an extremity, including knowing what coffers will be demanded and how they will be used. The most important thing in life is to be what you are. Henry David Thoreau. Life is made up of moments, and the stylish moments are the bones. Where we do commodity that makes us happy. The only thing that matters is that we do the effects that make us happy. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Still, start by making yourself happy, if you want to make a difference in the world. It's a great way to change the world. Richard Bach. Pretensions. I want to be happy, healthy, and successful. I'll achieve my pretensions by working hard and following the right direction. Success. I'll learn how to deal with failure. I'll learn how to deal with miscalculations and not give up on any situation until the end. Provocation. I'll follow my dreams because there's nothing more important than that in life. Pretensions are the effects we want to negotiate. Success is the rate at which we achieve those pretensions. Provocation is what gets us going in the first place. Still, you must set pretensions that are grueling but not insolvable, if you want to succeed. You need to know what success means to you, and also make sure that thing is within your reach. Provocation comes from within, not outdoors. It's erected into your personality, so if it's not there, no quantum of external stimulant or pressure will make it appear. Pretensions. We all have pretensions, and most of us are enough good at setting them. But what separates the stylish from the rest is the capability to stay focused on those pretensions when it's hard and uncomfortable. Success. The biggest accelerant for success is provocation and a sense of urgency. However, also you must set clear pretensions and work hard towards achieving them, if you don't want to be medium. Provocation. It takes trouble to stay motivated in delicate times. It takes indeed further trouble to stay motivated when there is no immediate prices for your sweats. You need provocation to persist through tough times, and that can come from numerous different sources: particular growth, purpose, positive feedback from others, and so on. People are motivated to do effects they enjoy, and the more they love it, the further they do it. People are motivated to do effects they do not like, but they'll do it only as a means to an end, like getting a stipend or keeping their job. People are motivated to do effects that feel good, however, also they will work harder at it than if you gave them a task that makes them feel bad about themselves, if you give them a task that makes them feel good about themselves. Provocation is grounded on passions. It's not so much what you do as how you feel about what you are doing.
Green stick.